This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter. Welcome to another Sports Catastrophe on this date. And on this date, May 29, 1993, a normal Saturday baseball game was hectic after one specific Texas Ranger decided to pitch as a position player in Boston against the Red Sox and got lit up. So it's a normal Saturday afternoon game, 3 o'clock, Texas taking on Boston. When David Hall, Butch Davis, Jose Canseco, Rafi Palmeiro, Pudge Rodriguez, Dean Palmer, Doug Strange, Jeff Houston, and Doug DeCenso being the Texas starting lineup, with Boston using Scott Fletcher, Billy Hatcher, Mo Vaughn, Andre Dawson, Ernie Riles, Ivan Calderon, Bob Supik, Troy Valentine, and Tony Pena as their starting lineup. Things happened. So, anyway, Texas seemed to be doing pretty well for themselves. Unfortunately, Boston would put up a pair of runs on a RBI double by Andre Dawson scoring Scott Fletcher and Ernie Riles having an RBI groundout, making it 2-0. Texas would score their only run, what seemed to be their only run of the game, in the third on a ground ball error, and David Hall scored. Unfortunately, Boston would do much better. Mo Vaughn scored on a wild pitch. Well, Mo Vaughn was at the plate. There was a wild pitch scoring Billy Hatcher, and Bob Supik hit an RBI double. 2 RBI double, that is, making it 5-1 for Todd Burns. After a ground ball double play, scored around 6-1, Rob Nen came into the game, who would be famously known as being a Marlins legend. So it was 6-1. Rob Nen looked pretty good. Until the bottom of the sixth. Billy Hatcher, RBI single. Mo Vaughn, RBI single. Ivan Calderon, 2 RBI single. Bob Supik, RBI single, getting Brian Bohannon into the game. Boston was up 11-1 in the sixth. After a sac fly by Andre Dawson made it 12-1. Texas were clutching at straws. They decided to let Jose Canseco go from DH to pitching, which meant that, there'd be no DH. Canseco could hit as a pitcher. He pitches to Ivan Calderon, walks him on 4 pitches. He walks Bob Supik on 5 pitches, induces a fly ball to right field that doesn't catch a sac fly. No, a fly ball to right field. So still first and second. He walks Tony Pena on 4 pitches. And then on a 2-1 pitch, he gives up an RBI single to Luis Rivera, scoring Calderon. Billy Hatcher on a 1-1 pitch, sac flied. And then Mo Vaughn on a 3-2 pitch hit a single to score Pena. Tony Pena making it 15-1. He gets a fly ball out off of Andre Dawson, and Canseco feels good about himself in a sense. Pitching 1 inning, giving up 3 runs on 2 hits, walking 3, with an ERA of 27, meaning that if you pitched every inning of a 9-inning game, giving up 3 runs an inning, like he did, he would give up 27 runs. So Todd Burns easily lost, with Rob Nen, Brian Bohannon also pitching. Boston went with Danny Darwin for 6 innings, then went with Canadian icon Paul Quantrill for 2, before Jose Melendez came in for the 9th. So Texas really got one out of the water. They fell to 24-23. The Red Sox are 26-22. My beloved Blue Jays went into Oakland and beat the A's 5-3. But that was not actually the big news about May 29th. Well, not just because of Canseco pitching. The fact of the matter was how Canseco, a couple of days earlier, was in Cleveland. On the 26th, he ended up somehow bouncing a home run ball into Cleveland Stadium area off of his head. Can't remember who the Cleveland player was. I would say Carmelo Martinez, but I'm probably wrong. But anyway, Cleveland. The ball bounced off his head and over the fence for a home run, and everyone was laughing at Canseco. But then 3 days later, he decides to pitch an inning and blows out his arm so bad he can't even play for the rest of the 93 season. So forget about his bad pitching performance. That cost him not just things and making people laugh at him, it cost him his season. And Canseco, in a sense, sometimes would say, "Oh, well, that was career ending." No, it wasn't. He still played for many teams, including the Blue Jays and D-Rays. But still, yeah, Canseco made a fool of himself in the worst way possible by this pitching performance. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.